Glass, the next part to the Split and Unbreakable trilogy, the M. Night Shyamalan trilogy. His superhero universe, starring Bruce Willis, Samuel L. Jackson, James McAvoy, Anya Taylor Joy, and Sarah Paulson. All great actors and actresses. I think that the first one, Unbreakable, was good. I think that the second one, Split, was even better. But I think that Glass fell short. To me, it felt like M. Night Shyamalan made Unbreakable, and then after years and years and years, people were like, you need another one, you need another one. So he's like, all right, and he made Split with his traditional look at, something twist at the end. What a twist. And he made a twist, and it turned out to be a great thing. Everybody loved it. So he was under pressure. This is my belief. I don't know that dude. And he was like, yeah, man, I gotta make another one. Dang. And he kind of rushed the idea, and he took some great actors and actresses and put them in what seems to have been a little bit of a rushed idea. And he's got twists in here. He's got a couple of twists, and I don't think they were necessary to make the movie good. Again, great actors, but the story just didn't go the way I anticipated. Maybe it was my own anticipation. Maybe I was thinking, oh man, this is what's going to happen, and this is what's going to happen, and this is going to do this, and this is going to be that. And none of the things I was thinking came to fruition. So maybe that's what it was, but it just didn't feel like it hit as hard as it could have. It was lacking the potential to be what I thought it was going to be. Now with movies like Marvel's Black Panther and Infinity War and Aquaman coming out and Wonder Woman previously, and all of these great superhero movies, they're setting a standard. They're setting a bar real high. So when I look at this, I'm thinking, okay, yeah, I want, that kind of a feel. And it wasn't that kind of a movie. So I was expecting a nice, cool glass of Coca-Cola, but I got a refreshing glass of iced tea. Nothing's wrong with iced tea. It just wasn't what I was expecting. It was still good. It just wasn't as good as I thought. It just didn't take me where I wanted it to take me. It took me someplace else. And most of the movie takes place, no spoilers, most of the movie takes place in this, basically like an asylum, where we've got apparently a lot of crazy people in there. They only focus on the 3, of course, but there appears to be a lot of them in there. What happens is Bruce Willis is the overseer. That's what they're calling him. And through the internet, a lot of people know about him. And when he appears, people are like, you're him, because they know who he is. They've seen him on the internet, just blurry pictures or whatever. And when he comes, he turns the lights off. He doesn't wear a mask. He doesn't wear makeup. He just has that hood. But to make sure people don't really get a good look at him, he turns off all the lights and he fights in the dark. Maybe great vision is one of his powers too. I don't know. But so he does these things called walks, where he goes out and he walks about and he touches people randomly to see if he can find somebody that's done something completely wackadoo, and then he goes and gets them later. That's kind of cool. And he's got sort of like a bat cave. He's got a place where he goes and looks for criminals and looks stuff up and everything. And his son is an adult now, and his son's helping him, which is kind of cool because, you know, his son knows who he is. So his son is helping him. It's kind of like his Robin. This happens about a month, about 3 weeks after the events end in Split. When Split ends, you know, the Horde / the Beast are on the loose. They're killing folks. The Overseer, Bruce Willis, that's one of his things. It's on his priority to find the Horde. He doesn't know that he's superhuman. He just is like, you know, he's a serial killer. I'll find him. Dun, dun, dun. But their clash was a pretty good fight. I'll give them that. It wasn't like a Marvel movie with a shield bouncing off the wall and repulsor rays and, you know, a hammer and Loki coming down with a staff. It wasn't as dramatic and as flamboyant and as Hollywood artsy as that. It was a fight, but it was pretty good. Mostly they was just shoving each other, really, but it was a pretty good fight. The Beast, what something that got me, that drew me in, was the Beast was upset to meet somebody that he couldn't just break and manhandle. You know, he's unbreakable. So he was upset about that, and that made him furious. A lot of things happen in the movie that make you go, aha, and you realize that this thing happened in a previous movie. They're bringing it back and they're retouching it in this movie. And this thing happened previously to make this thing happen. There's a lot of dominoes falling. It's pretty good. It's hard to talk about this movie without giving away any spoilers, but in a couple of days, maybe a week, I'm going to do a spoiler version of this so we can all talk about what we saw. But it was a good movie. It just wasn't a great movie. And I was looking for great. I was looking at, you know, a nice strong showing with Unbreakable, an even greater showing with Split. I figured this was going to be, you know, the best. But there's no Easter egg. You can stay if you want to, but there's no Easter egg. I stayed until they came and got me and told me the building was closing. There's no Easter egg. Also, they leave, without giving anything away, they leave it open for there to be another movie, to which I would imagine there would be an entire universe. Somebody even uses the word universe at the end of the movie. And I was like, I see where they're going. So I dug it. I just didn't dig it like a lot. I just dug it a little bit. So for this movie, I'm going to give it 7 bags of popcorn. I was hoping for a 9, but we got a 7. But that's what I think. What do you think? Let's talk about it in the comments. And as always, if you like the video, if you like the content, subscribe. And then like.
Popcorn passport. Get your popcorn passport.